How to improve communication in relationships and increase intimacy. Relationships never exist by themselves in a vacuum. When two emotional beings come together, they bring their own past experiences and expectations. Over time, these expectations can strain a relationship, and you may feel like your partner doesn't care because they don't act the way you think they should. It can sound like relationships will inevitably deteriorate, but in the corner for relationships is communication. And it is one of the most critical elements in understanding each other and harmonizing your expectations. Welcome to Life Hack Lion, the channel that roars the secrets of life. Make sure to watch this video until the end because we don't want you to miss a thing. And if you don't know us yet, we at Life Hack Lion are specialized in creating life hack ideas, tips and tricks, content that are fun and can absolutely make your life easier. Signs you need to improve communication. No matter how long you have been together, even small misunderstandings become mountains when your communication is deficient. Ineffective communication will cause partners to fire insults, retreat from the situation, and even emotionally detach from each other. Consider these following signs. You're having trouble getting through to your spouse. You talk about the same issue over and over again without coming to an agreement. You seem unable to have a decent conversation without turning it into an argument. You fear to bring up certain topics. You do not talk meaningfully about anything anymore. What effective communication really means. The most common myth about communication in relationships is that since you talk to your partner and you share the same space, a lot of the time, you automatically communicate. Communication is much more than talking and hearing what the other person is trying to say. It is paying attention, getting your point across clearly, understanding your partner, validating their perspective, and getting through each other in a constructive way. Here are some ways to improve communication in your relationships. Communication will either make or break your relationship. You can improve your relationship today, right now, by practicing some of these following strategies of effective communication. Number 1, just do it. Communicate. We are so busy working, checking homework, making dinner, drawing strategic plans. Who has the time to talk and tell their partner exactly what is on their mind? Also, sometimes even when we have the time, we do not want to open up that can of worms. It's difficult to discuss some subjects and we are tempted to avoid them. Shutting down your feelings become more appealing than having a heated discussion. So the first strategy on communication is simply try it. Even when it seems tough, not the right time, or not important. Number 2, listen actively. One of the most critical aspects of communication is listening. Most times, communication between couple entails each partner trying to get to their point across. Active listening involves paying attention to your partner, tolerating your silence, paying attention to your partner's nonverbal communication, reflecting and paraphrasing what your partner is saying. I hear you say, you feel angry when is that what you are trying to say? Rather than daydreaming and thinking about other things while your partner is talking, thinking of what you will say next, judging what your partner is saying, listening with another objective other than to understand your partner. Number 3, pay attention to your nonverbal behavior. A study revealed that nonverbal communication accounts for 55% of how you and your partner understand your message. Communication is much more than what you say. In addition to words, you also communicate through tone of voice, eye contact, your gestures, posture, facial expression, nodding, clenched jaw, balled up fists, rolling eyes. If you ignore your nonverbal communication, you may not know that you are communicating message of anger, distress, disgust, or disrespect, and your partner will react to them accordingly. Number 4, show some respect. It is essential to maintain and express respect for your spouse at all times. Authors of the 7 Principles of Making Marriage Work encourage couples to put the feelings of their partners before their need to be understood. Even when you are arguing, be careful what you say and how you say it. An angry or dejected partner is less likely to engage in a conversation effectively. Remember, you cannot take back words that you have already uttered. Number 5, spend quality time together. Connectedness and communication go together. Having fun together brings you and your partner closer. The closer you are, the more you are inclined to share your innermost thoughts and feelings. Pick a common hobby. Have regular date nights. Spend Sunday afternoon cuddling under the blanket. The more fun you have, the more you will communicate. Number 6, be honest with each other. Great communication is anchored on honesty. Speak up when you are hurting or you disagree with your partner. Do not pretend to be happy if you are not. Honesty will help you and your partner to solve problems more efficiently. Number 7, ensure the timing is correct. While you want to tell your partner everything, it is wise to find the correct time to do so. If it doesn't seem to be the right time, hold on until you find a time and place that is most appropriate. Something that may be rejected if you express it now may be actually heard or considered by your partner if you bring it up at a different time. Number 8, when you are wrong, own it. Taking responsibility for your actions shows that you are mature. Being defensive will make it difficult for your spouse to raise an issue next time. Remember, there is no shame in admitting that you made a mistake. What is illogical is adopting an egoistic stance that prevents you and your partner from moving forward. Number 9, focus on one issue at a time. Let us say that your partner spent a significant amount of money without consulting you, so you decide to talk about the money. In addition, you talk about how she is not paying attention to you nowadays and how the house has become untidy. Not a great move. If you ignore this rule, you will overwhelm your partner with your avalanche of criticism, and he will shut you down. Eventually, nothing will be solved. Number 10, leave the past where it belongs. An occurrence in the past should remain in the past. It is history. Bringing up past behavior to defend the present day stance hinders your relationship from moving forward. Number 11, prioritize your emotional intimacy. Your intimacy plays a considerable role in your communication. During intimacy, hormones that are responsible for bonding and attachment are released. The more you are attached to your partner, the better your communication becomes. Number 12, voice your love. Research shows that when you look your partner in the eye, even in time of conflict, and say, "I love you," the brain is prompted to release bonding hormones. The hormones make you and your spouse more trusting and create a conducive environment for a conversation even when you are angry, frustrated, or disappointed with your partner. Number 13, mind your language. Experts say that how you say something is as important as what you say. As such, do not use extremes. Accusations such as "you never," "you always" do not add any value to your argument. Use "I" statements rather than "you." No one wants to be labeled negatively or to be condemned. Validate your partner's feelings. Invalidation happens when you recognize your partner's feelings but then discount, belittle, ignore, or minimize them. Consider the following statements. Your concerns are totally unfounded. Who cares if you are angry? Stop overreacting. Get over it already. As long as your partner feels that you do not acknowledge the importance of their feelings, you will both be stuck and you cannot move forward with your communication or your relationship. Number 14, focus on the positive. Communication between you and your spouse will be more successful if you adopt a positive attitude. Experts recommend that for any conversation, you should have a 5-to-1 ratio of positive to negative statements. Comparing your partner negatively to someone will be counterproductive to your discussion. Why can't you become more fun like Derek's girlfriend? None of my exes were as stingy as you are. You cannot hope to achieve anything out of your spouse when you have already been making them feel so inadequate. Always remember, prioritize understanding your partner or relationship instead of focusing on winning in your arguments. It is better to be happy than to be right. Think these out? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Lifehack Line and make sure to hit that notification bell icon to be the first to watch our newest videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until our next boring Lifehack Line video.